Hello, I'm Kevin Ochsner. Welcome to a special edition of NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen, coming to you from NCBA's Washington, D.C. office, which is just a short distance from Capitol Hill. When we ask producers about the value of NCBA, one of the first answers they give is how the organization provides a strong voice in Washington on behalf of the cattle industry. So today, we're going to get some insight into the work that goes on here each and every day. Recently, NCBA member Kelley Sullivan from Santa Rosa Ranch in Texas had a chance to testify at the House Ways and Means Subcommittee on Trade. She talked about the value of exports to U.S. beef producers and the need to expand market access for beef through trade agreements. Brian Baxter has more on how the NCBA staff helped Kelley prepare for her big day.
My name is Kelley Sullivan, and I'm a beef cattle producer. I own and operate Santa Rosa Ranch in Crockett, Texas, and I'm here today on behalf of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, and I'm honored to provide you with our perspective on the importance of trade with our customers in the Asia-Pacific region.
Testifying before a congressional committee on the issue of trade is not a normal workday for Texas cattle producer Kelley Sullivan. But as a member of NCBA, she believes in doing whatever it takes to help grow the global market for U.S. beef.
And I think it's very important to stay engaged in what's taking place in the industry. I think it's important to be an active voice for what we do and not let someone else actually kind of dictate the direction that we take. Where our industry is concerned, we have to be actively involved. We have to take care of our business. We can't allow anybody else to do it.
Though testifying can be intimidating, Sullivan spent time at the NCBA offices in Washington, D.C., working with the NCBA staff to get ready for her appearance before the committee.
Kent Backus really did a wonderful job preparing me with the information that I needed to do to give appropriate and accurate information to the committee when they asked. I mean, of course, they want to know statistics. I do follow that very closely, but I think it was important to be able to translate those statistics to things that actually meant something to the members, because again, they're not agriculture producers, but they do understand economics. It was really a very good preparation method that we went through. And so when I came and sat here and turned on the microphone for the first time, I felt completely prepared and able to tell the beef story that we need to tell on a regular basis so that they can understand how it impacts all the producers in the United States.
When the time came, Sullivan spoke out on the value of U.S. beef exports to Asia. She shared her concern about any changes to KORUS, the Korean-U.S. Free Trade Agreement, and her own experience of seeing Korean consumers buying U.S. beef.
And I visited a Costco, the largest in the country, in one of the suburbs of Seoul. And I watched as consumers stood 6, 7 deep at the meat case, buying up U.S. beef, and they have to refill their meat case 6 times a day. So it's a tremendous market for us, and we enjoy that because of KORUS being in place. And so that is one of the most frightening parts about those trade agreements going away or any adjustment being made, is that actually we'll see that market disappear, and it would significantly impact all of our American ranchers.
Kelley Sullivan made a difference in her day on Capitol Hill, but she also sees the critical importance of the expertise and the everyday presence of the NCBA staff.
You know, one of the things I think that we've enjoyed through our membership in the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is just how actively engaged our staff here is on the Hill. They are advocating for our way of life, and it's very involved. Much more complicated than even we can understand. And so they do a wonderful job as far as our staff here in Washington. It does a wonderful job trying to tell our story to legislators who really have no clue about what we do in this increasing urban world that we live in. Our story becomes much more difficult to tell.
In Washington, I'm Brian Baxter reporting for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.